Was that a thing that played a big part in you saying right now is the time? And how quickly did you make the decision that it was UFC right now? I'm ready to go.
You know, I've known that I
Oh,
wanted
it's
to be here for the
Christmas.
last decade. You know, and then I told Dana that I
It's
wasn't not
definitely
fighting here because I
Christmas.
didn't want to. The opportunity just didn't necessarily present itself at the right time. Right now is the right time. At my age right now, I still feel like a spring chicken. I feel extremely young. I feel extremely vibrant. I feel like the best I ever have been. So why not come out here and test it right here at the Ultimate Proving Grounds in the UFC? And I want a top 5 guy right away.
He is nice. Welcome, welcome.
Either I am who I say I am or I'm not. We're going to find out pretty darn quick.
I mean, look at this guy adding some handsome to this broadcast tonight. The win over Benson Henderson.
Welcome to the one person.
Right back into another training camp, essentially, in preparation for an opportunity that did
Yes,
not
Gamash.
materialize. So, realistically, physically, how soon can you actually make that UFC debut?
You know, very soon.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Khabib versus Gaethje, UFC 254. Boy, oh boy. It's Christmas, I'm telling you. Christmas come early.
But we'll see. Opportunity knocks. You got to strike with an iron shot, and I'm ready to get inside this UFC octagon. I've seen this thing thousands of times on TV and seen it in person so many times. It's time to get in there. It wasn't just enough when I put on the UFC fight kit to look at the UFC gloves and to look at the UFC fight kit. I want to get inside the cage. I want to prove that everybody in the lightweight division, everybody in the world, the UFC brass, that when I step inside that octagon, I'm coming and I want to win the world title.
You have certainly earned this opportunity, richly deserving. Thanks for chopping it up with us. We'll see you at the top, to quote you, Michael Chandler, joining us here live on
Bet365. Always innovative. Creative. It's this constant pursuit of perfection that brought you Bet Builder. Live stream. In-play betting. Match live. It's the reason you're the world's favourite online betting company. Please gamble responsibly.
Power and experience against top flight heavyweights will serve
Volkov versus Harris. Interesting.
Contender, Drago Alexander
I think Harris is going to win this fight.
As the saying goes, styles make fights. And when Alexander Volkov returns tonight to face fellow contender Walt Harris, all the stars are aligned for a battle between heavyweight strikers that will take one of these big men.
Who can dethrone Stipe Miocic?
I feel like I'm the best striker in the heavyweight division, and I know that's what he's going to come in and try to do. I feel like he can't strike with me. I don't feel like there's a man really on the planet that can.
This is a heavyweight fight, and you have to pay attention for every second in this fight to look how I will knock him out next fight.
Since his UFC debut in 2016, Alexander Volkov has been in the spotlight, and marquee wins over Stefan Struve, Patricio Verdum, and Greg Hardy landed him on the short list of likely future title challengers. Tonight he hopes to cement his place in the heavyweight hierarchy by beating Walt Harris.
Both me and Walt Harris are top 10 UFC fighter, so I believe that this win make me closer to UFC belt and put me back in UFC belt.
Mixed results early in his UFC career kept the big ticket out of the heavyweight rankings, but 2018 began a stellar run for Walt Harris. Saw him knock out Daniel Spitz, Sergey Spivak, and Alexio Levy. Now firmly entrenched in the top 10, he is hungry to realize even more octagon success.
Tonight he's going down. Like, he's getting knocked out. Like I'm not here to play. I want the same thing, and he's trying to take it from me. So, he's gonna get the best of me tonight for sure, and I hope I get the best of him.
Representing SPG, Alabama, and the city of Birmingham, here is Walt the Big Ticket Harris making the walk for his 15th UFC appearance. This is an affable guy, nothing affable about him when he enters that octagon. And Megan, when we sat down with him for our fighter meetings, he said there's no Walt Harris you're going to find in a local gym, and largely I agree. This man brings a lot of tools out of that southpaw stance, and we'll see if he can get the momentum going tonight against Volkov.
Yeah, and speaking of his tools, in fact, he kind of teased that he has new tricks in his bag. He said, you're going to see the best version of me you've ever seen. And he was kind of joking with his coach as well, saying, night. But also, he's coming into this one in better shape. He's lost 30 pounds. He attributes that to buying a new road bike. He's been a lot more active. He's done a lot in terms of his strength and conditioning because in his last bout, he was just seconds away from getting a major knockout. And he just felt like he was so close, he just needed to take a couple of extra steps, and he would be right there. He is taking those steps and believes that they will pay off tonight, Daniel.
Know your history or be doomed to repeat it. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, available November 13th.
What's up?
More like in tune with himself, more sure that he was prepared. He said he lost 30 pounds over the course of the
And
weekend.
good evening to you as well, my friend. Who have you got? Khabib or Gaethje?
And that's the one thing that you can strive to do, is inspire people. And by making the wall, almost beating Alistair Overeem, he inspired so many under the circumstances and wants to build off of that in the fight against Volkov. But you said he studied as a wrestler, right, John? Why wouldn't you? When you saw how Alexander Volkov lost the last fight. Let's see if Walt can implement that same type of game plan.
As many of you know, Walt lost his stepdaughter, Anaya Blanchard, last year, but he has been a huge inspiration to parents realizing a similar loss all over the world. We'll see how it goes for the big ticket tonight. Well, if Walt Harris says you're not going to find one of me in your local gym, I'm not sure how many 6'7" troglodytes there are out there. Enter Alexander Volkov for his 40th professional fight, 8th UFC appearance, and Megan, he's fought top club competition every step of the way. Some COVID-19 interferences for that Curtis Blades camp, and not a great stylistic matchup for him. But tonight, at least on paper, would appear to be a pretty good matchup for one Alexander Volkov.
Yeah, when he talked to me about the matchup yesterday at weigh-ins, he said, listen, I know he's a very good striker, and it's a southpaw, which is a bit unusual for me to face, but I feel like every single place I am better. When he talked about the heavyweight division, he said, you know, there's a lot of moving parts. So just a couple of...
Can you do me a favor? Come in. Go into my account. Look through your...
believe in myself a little bit more. He said, you know, after my last fight, I had so much less just physically and mentally. I felt like I didn't even really go out there and even a part of my gas.
Just sit, go to my channel and see if there's a thumbnail showing.
Second number one, use everything that he has.
Yes, he does that. He's dangerous, right? When you look at Alexander Volkov, he had some massive wins on his resume. But in the last fight, he was a step behind early, but as the fight progressed, as Curtis Blades started to tire a little bit, you saw in the later round, Volkov started to do some really good work. And he should take some confidence from that.
What I'm saying is, did you see a thumbnail? You're not understanding what I'm saying. Yeah, I am. What I'm saying is, did you see the thumbnail? I created an actual thumbnail for the video. Did you see it when you clicked into it?
All right, the heavyweights are ready to go. This tailgate is sponsored by Howard Head. Alexander Volkov out of Russia is 32. The American Walt Harris is 37. Volkov 2 inches taller at 6'7" versus 6'5". You see Harris coming in at 254 pounds. That speaks to the weight loss. Alexander Volkov will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the intro, the veteran voice of the Octagon, he's Bruce Cook.
Ladies and gentlemen,
No, it's all right. Pass me the yeah. No, I'm gonna give it back to you.
Out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 13 wins.
Bear with me a second, guys. Hold on.
No contest. He's down 6 feet 5 inches tall.
Let me know in the comment section who you got, Khabib or Gaethje. Gaethje's gonna pull it off tonight. Miracle.
Presenting the number 10 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, Walt the Big Ticket Harris. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 31 wins, 8 losses. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds, fighting out of Moscow, Russia, presenting the number 7
All right.
heavyweight contender in the world, Alexander Volkov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Lucas Kosaki.
Walt Harris said going into that Alistair Overeem fight in May, which was his first fight since the loss of his daughter Anaya, he said it was the most emotional.
Who won? We're currently not onto the main event at the moment. It's Volkov versus Harris at the moment. So at the moment, it's Volkov versus Harris. Khabib and Gaethje, I think 90 minutes or so, I think. But yeah, let me know who have you guys got, Gaethje or Khabib. I'm gonna be that one guy that says Gaethje. There's got to be that one believer in it to make it entertaining. Come on, go on, Harris. That's it, low kicking.
Everything is thrown with the intention of ending the fight for your opponent. And right now, Harris is showing there's a speed difference between him and Volkov. How does he change that? How does he counter the speed of Walt Harris?
And it's not hard to see just how much leaner and tighter Walt Harris is. Credit to the road fight, but he did cut out Red.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to show you. See if that was showing up. Because beforehand it was.
As Walt is entered into range.
EA Sports UFC4 is available now. Play the free trial this weekend and get Brock Lesnar. Harris circling away from
Go on, Harris. Yeah, leave him on, yeah.
6'11", 265 pounds.
This guy's 6'7".
Look at that. Right away, when you come in the range, he can hit you before you can get to him.
I really want Harris to win.
And a big left hand backs Harris up.
That was a beautiful jab by Volkov.
Guys, I'm going for the Gaethje third round. Has to be said. And it will be done. 2020 is the year of banana skins. Do you agree?
Now, John, if you're Walt Harris, you cannot accept that you're going to take the damage on the way in and start the fight on the outside. He has to take those risks. Otherwise, Volkov will just pick him apart at range.
Harris landed the right hand just out of range with the left hand follow-up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribed with bell notifications on. I tried my best to cover all of the live events for the boxing and the UFC. I like to have this portion of the channel as the fun area where we commentate all these great fights. And yeah, really looking forward to tonight. And there's a weird atmosphere tonight. And I feel like Gaethje will pull it off. If I'm proven wrong, then so be it. But there has to be the one nutcase that believes, right? So, you know, is it started yet? No, it hasn't yet. At the moment, it's Volkov and Harris fighting. Heavyweight bout. I would guess the next 9 minutes it would come on.
Both guys have attacked the legs of the opposition pretty effectively here early.
Who do I think will win? Look, my head tells me Khabib, and my heart tells me Gaethje. As generic as that sounds, that's how I feel about this fight. I do think that there is a particular game plan for Gaethje to beat Khabib. I think in the early rounds, if we smash them with leg kicks very early, I think it can be a very tough night for Khabib, in my opinion. I don't think it will be a usual steamroll that Khabib is used to. I know that it will be a difficult fight, and if I'm proven wrong or otherwise, then obviously Khabib is of the highest caliber. When does it start? I would, at the moment, it's Volkov Harris. I would guess the next 90 minutes, just under that, because after this fight's going to be Robert Whittaker versus Jared Cannonier, the middleweight bout. So granted, with this, there's another 10 minutes. I'd say no, take that back. I'd say another hour. Anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour, then we're going to see them come on. That's what I think. So 45 minutes to an hour. And if you're new here and you haven't yet subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. Turn your bell notifications on. And next week will be Derek Chisora versus Usyk, and I'll be doing a live stream event here. So make sure you're subscribed, turn your bell notifications on. And I always love engaging with you guys and hearing your thoughts on fighters and fight game. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And there's been some absolutely crazy live streams that I've done on this channel. I think one of the finest live streams I've done so far was probably, I'd say, the Usman Covington one. That was pretty fun. I was pretty hilarious, to be honest. And if any of you were there, you knew how funny that was. I had subscribers fighting each other in the comment section in the live chat about Donald Trump and all this other stuff. It was a good laugh. Yeah, I would say 45 minutes to an hour. You know, I would say 45 minutes to play it safe. Yeah. I wouldn't say an hour. I would say 45 minutes to an hour. So I would check if you're going to come back to this channel and check, see if what's going on. If it's not, then do you know what I mean? You know. Strange Universe. Are you from the UK or are you watching this in another country? Or you might be from the US. Got a feeling you might be from the US. But guys, let me. So hold on a second. No, he will be that. So Amir Crack says he reckons that Khabib's gonna have Gaethje's number. Volkov's won the fight. Is that a KO? What's happened? What? Is the fight over?
So the referee did not call for a pause in the action due to a groin strike, and Volkov closes the show. That's a big win for Alexander Volkov, his sixth in the UFC.
Hold on a second. We don't know what's happened here with this Volkov fight. What's happened? Has he knocked him out?
He's telling me that he was waiting to go run with me. Listen, my running days are over, but congratulations, Rob. Fantastic performance.
We're going to take a look at this fight-ending sequence. Push shot to the body.
Oh, we need him. He need him in the solar plexus, no?
A lot of times when you have a southpaw, the conventional guy is rapping with the outside roundhouse kick. This one came.
Oh, teep kick. Oh, that fucked up all his shit. Oh man, that was a methodical kick. That was. Oh man. The wind was gone, boy. When does the fight start? I'd say within the next. Wait, let's think about this. I'd say 45 minutes. Next 45 minutes. Because the next fight will be Whittaker versus Cannonier, I think. And that's going to go for, I'd say. And that's probably going to go on for. It's going to go on for 20 minutes, isn't it? And then our fighters will come out.
Declaring the winner by TKO, Alexander Volkov.
Yeah.
All right, a big win for Drago, Alexander Volkov tonight. Congratulations. I know you
guys, let me know in the live chat who have you got, Khabib or Gaethje. I think a miracle's going to happen tonight. And if it's not going to happen, then I'm just going to look like an absolute biscuit, aren't I?
going back to the streak, and I'm ready for the new challenge.
What were your thoughts on this matchup coming in against Walt Harris tonight?
It was a good fight for both of us. We both have.
Guys, let me know in the comment section, the live chat, who have you got, Gaethje or Khabib? I'm interested. Let me know.
Staying here in top 10.
I've got the maddest anxiety for both fighters. I feel like this is. It's gonna go down to the wire. I think this is gonna be an all right brawl.
And on defense, did you feel like the body shot might be open for you tonight?
I work on it. And also I work on body shot, and then the punching with my arms. What was the first round? I make.
See Conor McGregor, he's good at doing that kick, that teep kick, right in the liver.
So sorry for my English. I'm trying my best. And I want to say thank you to my family, to my wife especially. She really helped me with this.
Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Really does help the channel out. And make sure to subscribe with bell notifications on. Next week will be Derek Chisora versus Usyk.
Number 7 in the world coming in.
And basically, if Derek Chisora doesn't win that fight, then I think that the Fury AJ fight that the fans all want in the heavyweight division, that's going to be prolonged even further. So you've got to pray that AJ wins that. Derek Chisora wins against Usyk. You have to pray. If Usyk wins, it all gets prolonged further to see about between Fury and AJ. So fingers crossed, Derek Chisora gets the job done on Usyk. Wouldn't you agree? Because what happens is that they'll make Usyk mandatory for the WBC, and then that will push everything back further.
That was beautiful. Way to see it by Alexander Volkov. Way to throw it, and that snap at the end is what really got Walt Harris.
We got 2 fighters on the main card celebrating their birthdays tonight. I gave Lily a shot here of all the love. I forgot about Volkov, thanks to our interpreter for helping me out with that. Volkov getting it done on birthday at number 32 tonight.
Woo! Who's nervous? Let me know. Oh, this is a tasty fight. Oh, man. This is pretty much an eliminator. Robert Whitaker versus Jared Cannell. Oh, this is tasty.
Former UFC champion Robert Whitaker found success here on Fight Island in July, and looks to do the same tonight. With momentum behind him, Whitaker feels confident he has more skills in every area of this matchup. But looking to earn himself a title shot with a victory tonight is Jared Cannell. His power at middleweight is undeniable, and he is more prepared than ever heading into this one. It's number 1 versus number 2 in the middleweight division next.
Oh, this is a good fight, man. Oh. Oh.
2018 when I was away. I'm gonna fight knockout people.
Masvidal. Oh, will we get a little teaser for? Is he? Are we getting this Colby Masvidal fight? Are they teasing it here? Yeah, of the fight. Masvidal. Oh. Man, they got me fucking hyped for no reason, man. But that has been earmarked. There has been a talk of Colby versus Masvidal in December, so we'll see. We'll see how it all plans out. And we've also had talks of Conor versus Poirier for a January date as well. So. Etihad Arena. Oh, that's going to be the next spot then. Over 250 video screens. You see that? Wow. 250 screens.
Oh boy, DC getting that private
That's
tour
mental.
of the Etihad Arena. We got to move forward. Co-main event is coming up.
Woo!
Rankings brought to you by EA Sports.
Dana moving mad out here. Uncle Dana putting the bits together, man. Look at that, man. Nobody wants to fight Yoel Romero. Look, nobody wants to fight him. He's sitting there at number 5.
With Jared Cannonier. If you don't know the story, when he made his UFC debut, he was a full-time employee for the FAA. He was a heavyweight in Alaska. Now he's in Arizona. I know it's cute against Alaska. He don't miss the cold, but 3-0.
For $1 million, would you fight Yoel Romero?
Some light heavyweight success. Now he's going
Yeah, he is absolutely a contender.
You don't know. My dad's just said that, right? And he doesn't know who Yoel Romero is, right? I highly advise you to look up his highlights, and you'll take a second thought on that assumption there.
And he has felt the heavyweight power. So at 185, he feels
The main event, I'd say, just to be safe, I'd say 45 minutes from now. Anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour. Stick with 45 minutes. Because who knows? I got a feeling this won't even go. I don't think this. Will this Whitaker fight and Jared Cannonier go the distance? I don't know. I think Jared Cannonier's going to win this fight. Not saying Khabib is going to win. All right. Well, what round do you think he's going to win? Or do you think he's going to take it to points? How do you think he's going to get the job done? And if you haven't yet subscribed, please make sure you're subscribed. Click the bell notifications. Return back here on the channel for Derek Chisora Usyk heavyweight bout. Important fight for the heavyweight division. Round 3 by submission. Do you know what? You might be onto something there, man. I got to give it to you. I mean, I know I'm rooting for Gaethje, but that's a good pick. That's a good pick. Anyone else, let me know. Who have you got? To the 7 people that watch it, let me know, man. Well, go on. Who have you got? Gaethje or Khabib? Who have you got? I've already got my lowdown from Sahin. Yeah, man. Let me know in the live chat. Let me know. I want to hear who's walking away with a W.
Jared Cannonier, destroy Robert Whitaker, and you're next.
And you're next. Sounds like Goldberg, isn't it? You're next. Oh my man. Finished. Look, he fights blindfolded. Did you see that? That's why I've got him to win. It's blindfolded. I was watching that on the countdown, and they're like blinkers, Dad. They're like blinkers, and like they flash like very mildly, but like it's all done in a way to speed the response between his reactions and to his brain. Like they explain why they use that technology. Yeah, Gaethje's a tough get. He's a tough get, but I think that with Khabib, there's a lot of things about him within his game that is definitely underrated. I definitely think that he can strike. And do you know what else that not many people pick up upon when we talk about Khabib? Is that he's actually got really good footwork. I was actually early today, I was watching the highlights of Khabib, and in the earlier rounds when Poirier was getting a little bit of success with punching, and he's got fast feet, moving backwards, and it's hard to hit him. You know, I mean, his head movement might not be the greatest, but what complements that is his footwork, right? He's got just this unorthodox approach to his fighting. And the nightmare with Khabib is that he'll shoot for a takedown and time again. But by the time that's done, he's already put the fear of God into you, and you're constantly thinking, oh my God, I need to defend myself. And then that's when he mixes it up. That's when he feints a takedown and then hits you with his classic eagle punch coming up through the guard into the face, or the overhand right. And he combines the wrestling with his boxing really well. And that's what makes him a tough opponent to fight. Because he puts the fear into you, and then he knows, right, now I can box you, right? And those are his biggest credentials. If you're talking about Gaethje, about his game plan needs to be, let me kick him for 2 rounds, solid, both legs. Zap the energy out of his legs, because if you take the energy out of his legs, Khabib's not going to have the same energy to do takedowns and so on and so forth. 2 rounds, kick the legs. 3rd round, really then pep up the combinations, working inside the pocket. And we might need to see Gaethje actually push the tempo how he usually done against Alvarez and all the other mad fights, the Michael Johnson fight. You know, that in particular, he's going to have to go back to those roots to push him up against the fence, because the last thing you want is to be pushing you to the fence. So this is what makes this so entertaining. Look, my prediction at this moment is, I would say, I think I genuinely believe if Gaethje listens to Trevor Whitman, his coach, and if they've actually devised a plan to beat Khabib, it can get done. It can be achieved. But I say that, but then at the same time with Khabib, we've seen Khabib box with people. We've seen him box with people, but we haven't really seen Khabib utilize kicks so this is my general thinking. So if Gaethje uses his kicks to his best ability, there's a huge opportunity there to seize, you know. So and the thing that works in Khabib's favor is that we've seen him box, we've seen him wrestle, right? And you know, it can make him tired. You can definitely make Gaethje tired with his wrestling. You know, but this is the thing. They can both pull it off. You know, and I can definitely see Gaethje getting hit with one of those overhand or those looping left punches that Khabib's got in his locker. You know, because he can be hit, Gaethje. You know, but we've seen that in recent fights. It's only that when we've seen him against Tony Ferguson, when we saw the best version of him, that he rarely got hit against a guy that for 12 years went undefeated. So this is the catch-22 of this fight. I don't think any fan really truly knows how this fight's going to pan out. This is what makes this main event so entertaining. And there's this nervous energy at the moment with both of these fighters that you're thinking it really could go either way. Look, I'm not an in-depth psychology therapist or anything like that, but Khabib definitely looks more stressed than ever. You know, I think granted to his dad passed away and so on and so forth, but you know, will that play factor? You know, and also with Gaethje, he's brought his family out in this fight. You know, so there's these little nuances that are happening behind the scenes. You know, and in my opinion, the reason why I'm rooting for Gaethje to get the job done is that, in my opinion, you don't think about retiring. Right? When a name like Justin Gaethje gets mentioned, I don't care who you are, because he can fight anyone. And that's when I saw a little bit of a chink in Khabib's mental game for him to say that he wanted to retire at 30-0 when one of your fights will be Gaethje. You know.
He's 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, presenting the #2 ranked.
But Khabib's head coach said that the hardest opposition that Khabib has ever had has been Conor. And Conor won maybe one or two, maybe one round against Khabib, but you put that in juxtaposition to all the other fighters that he's fought, and he hasn't been able to do that. You know, well, no other fighter has been able to win as many rounds as McGregor did against Khabib.
Middleweight champion and the #1 ranked middleweight contender in the world, Robert the Reaper.
Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already, and if you're new here, please make sure you're subscribed with your bell notifications on. And next week will be Derek Chisora versus Usyk. We'll be doing another live stream here on the channel, and that, as if you've been following the heavyweight division, that's a huge fight for the division. If Chisora wins, we will get Fury AJ in spring, and that's a definite. All right.
In the black shorts, and Jared Cannonier is in white. Here we go, DC.
Now you'll see Whitaker bouncing a lot around, trying to dart in and out, and then mix it into wrestling. But what Cannonier did on that first jab was land that hard outside leg kick. Look at the patience.
Thank you for leaving a like. It helps the channel out. Leave a like. If you haven't yet subscribed, please make sure you do. Turn those bell notifications on. Derek Chisora, Usyk next week. That's going to be a white knuckle tear up, and I can't wait for it. The kitchen sink's going to come out. It's going to be a brilliant fight. Go on, Kanye. Oh!
Beautiful outside kick again by Cannonier. You can see that they train that. And whenever goes the jab, he has to step forward, push off the back foot. And Cannonier is flashing, kicks into that leg when Rob extends that arm. Nice kick to the
I haven't been paying attention. Who's been fighting well?
Rob, courtesy of that earlier offering from Cannonier.
That's 2 kicks, John. You saw him finish Anderson Silva in that same way.
It's very Kanye's defense is very good. It's hard to hit.
Cannonier's defense was up. Nice jab from Whitaker. Cannonier in perpetual motion, switching stances.
Yeah, he moves a lot, right? Cannonier switches stances very
No, it hasn't started yet. But granted, I think next 45 minutes, the main event will start. Khabib vs Gaethje will start next 45 minutes.
Whitaker has to pick up on these outside kicks, or Cannonier will beat those legs up and then start to bring him back inside.
A big punch from Robert Whitaker.
By the way, was thrilled to be fighting a 15-minute fight for the first time in a long time.
When was the last time Robert Whitaker got to fight 3 rounds?
Shaka Day, I believe, 2017, if I'm not mistaken.
Whitaker will get caught. He will get caught.
Again, Whitaker, check that kick there. Just turn on the outside. If you can check it out for him, you kind of get your opponent so many. That's one of Robert's best combinations. He throws the right kick.
Shit. Fuck. No, come on, Cannonier. Come on. Shit, he's getting kicked in the head, man.
He has knocked out guys like Dr. Ward at that position. He's knocked out Derek Brunson with that same combination. It's beautiful.
So much at stake, you can feel the tension.
Whitaker's pipping this round, man. Kanye would do it, man.
Right hand gets to the shoulder for Whitaker. He has outstruck Cannonier 13-7 unofficially.
You know the beauty of Robert Whitaker is that when guys are tough and they make him fight, he's willing to bite down on the mouthpiece and get after it. And that's what you see right now against Jared Cannonier. Cannonier landed a couple strikes early, and now Whitaker.
Adam Bye. Sadly, I can't do that, man. I'm sorry.
And he was also quick to launch.
I can't do that. I mean, I wish I could.
He said, this guy's resilient. It'll be hard to put him away.
I love Adesanya. He's my favorite fighter at the moment. He's my favorite fighter. Absolute my favorite fighter. Brilliant fighter.
technically, he has advantages in every realm of mixed martial arts. It's been stand-up affair thus far.
Canada is really good at finding that outside kick with the right leg. He's moving his head. Whitaker has to respect his power so much up top that he's forgetting the kick.
Because I would very much like to keep the channel, my friend. I could point it in the right direction. If you look up the event somewhere on a group, somewhere on Facebook, I guarantee you'll find someone streaming the fight. So I would do that, Adam. I would do that. Go to Facebook, find a group, type in, you know what to type in. And trust me, I'm not saying I've done it, you know, but you'll find something. So there's my answer to that. Definitely, you'll find. Yeah, I do. Yes, Adam, I do. I do lose the channel if I do that. Yeah, but on Facebook, like, the regulations are a little bit different. Anyone that is subscribed on the channel knows what it's about. You know, I think new people that come in, you know, ask me these questions all the time, but it's fine. I can always point anyone that's new in the right direction.
Tonight's corner cam is brought to you by Body Armor Sports Drink, superior hydration with no artificial flavors or dyes. Body Armor, the official sports drink of UFC.
Do you know what the problem is with this? Yeah, I was thinking that Canelo could potentially get a knockout because of how he would really show how great his precision striking is. But at the same time, he's waiting too much, and the rounds are getting ahead of him. And Whitaker is used to fighting at a high pace.
Right here, you see at the very start of the fight, outside leg kick by Cannonier knocks Robert Whitaker down. Another one of those big outside leg kicks land. Now, Robert Whitaker did a lot of good work in that round two. I mean, straight right hand lands, knocks Cannonier off balance, landed a lot of beautiful.
I am from the UK, London.
For Whitaker, I think he enjoyed this UFC fight island time with all the kids at home getting that video game time in and his palatial suite. But now,
all right, Kanye's gonna have to step the pace up, man. Now, fuck, man. He's getting peppered, man.
Continuously moving from southpaw to orthodox stance.
He absolutely does, John, and that's why his left kicks are so effective.
He's not letting that right hand go.
It's very hard to pick up on where those kicks are coming from.
You see the composition of strikes. Whitaker largely has been a headhunter tonight. I say that in a complimentary way.
Because they've been landing.
Whitaker's producing the minerals at the moment, man.
This is the in-between where it's right up the middle. When Cannonier switches stances, when he's right in the middle of a switch, look at how square he gets. It would serve Whitaker well to throw something straight down the middle. Not inside.
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting this from Whitaker. That's that. He needs to throw more of those right hands. Kanye's got power, but he's just not letting his hands go.
Yes, a 5 round?
No, 3.
You know, if he takes 2 million outside kicks, he's going to have to try to go beat Cannonier in activity because to this point it looks like the strikes matter more than Cannonier is throwing it.
The kicks are eating up Whitaker's leg. I'm going for Gaethje, my friend. I'm going for Gaethje. Going for Gaethje.
And that's his fight style, right? That's what we saw a lot when he was
if he gets a TKO KO, it will be 4th round. Now it sounds ludicrous, but I got a weird feeling about tonight. Go on, Cannonier. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn your bell notifications on. Usyk and Chisora heavyweight bout. We're doing a live stream event for that as well here on the channel. Great heavyweight bout. If Derek Chisora wins that, we are getting AJ Fury, and that's a fact. How are they scoring it?
Cannonier's right eye is starting to swell, not shut per se, but some significant swelling courtesy of that Whitaker
Weird, because jabbing is nutting, man. Oh, fuck. Good kick to the solar plexus.
I mean, it's a much different attack. Cannonier's attacking with the legs, Whitaker's throwing the hands. Nice combination there by Jarrett. Through the jab up top, and then the right hand follows straight to the body.
See, Cannonier can throw a right leg kick and then throw a left hook. Throw him off balance and then blast him with a left hook.
Both guys who are trying to download on the fly. Again,
He's getting his nut jabbed in, man.
That's one thing that Cannonier can't do. He can't start to load up. He's got to stay to the fight plan. He's got to continue to chop at the leg. He's got to continue to do that. He can't start hand on. He can't start loading up trying to hit Robert Whitaker.
Those legs do look like they're having a toll on Whitaker a little bit.
Now Cannonier going to work on his jab. Just over a minute to go here in round two.
Notice the Whitaker jab, John. When he throws the jab, the hand fades off to the side. It's never straight in front.
First opportunity for a level change.
He's won the fight.
Grab Cannonier for a moment, but Jason
Shit.
Cannonier getting hands on for jab, but finding the fence, getting to his feet, and clearing the hands.
John Crouch, Benson Henderson, Rob Emerson in that MMA live corner. Cannonier to like it these last 20 seconds.
Go on, Cannonier. I love both of these fighters, man. I really do. Oh, jab and right hand from Whitaker, man.
Beautiful, John. That's why he's been throwing that jab for like 3 jabs, 2 jabs. This time he just threw the jab, popped the head back, and followed with the right hand.
You won't, yeah. When you fight Adesanya, you won't be able to punch him. Like, oh man, that jab! Oh, and he kicked his head off. Kind of kicked his head off, man.
Nice round. We legs all shoot up here. Let's see some
Tally ho.
You're landing everything, man. I need that black neck. We need that photo of off his cat. It's looking beautifully, but we have to score off it. We need a higher punch count. We're going to 21 off every switch. Yeah, you're letting me and fire back.
I think that Cannonier is a better fighter. If it would, he's won. Well, they're saying that he's won every round. I agree with that.
Round 3 is brought to you by Patriot, the official protein snack of the UFC. And Daniel, I thought that was a good advice from Benson Henderson. Got to score off of Whitaker's jab.
Yeah, score off the jab, and also give me a higher punch number, right? We see it right now. He's more active, and he's out ahead because of that, right? Cannonier's landing some good attacks, landing some good shots, but he's throwing 1 to every Whitaker 3, 4, 5 shots.
Whitaker's got like this awkward kind of taekwondo style. Oh man, jab set me flying.
I mean, every time Derek Cannonier starts to enter into range, Robert Whitaker pops him with the jab.
Oh, his legs are gone. Whitaker. No. It's not over yet. Cannonier's fighting. Still in there. Shit. What's a punch?
Then a kick.
3 punches.
I mean, that is his best combination, and once again, he landed in a massive spot, and now has full half-guard control against Jared Cannonier.
Whitaker, part owner of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, speaking range, and you know he's got a lot of grappling ability.
Oh boy, I'm never doubting Whitaker again. See that triangle choke? Yeah, but if he just stays there the rest of the round, he's won the fight. It doesn't matter.
They don't understand how important it is to stay higher than your opponent when you're on top.
So Whitaker, 29 years old, trying to position himself for another shot at that middleweight title. Now he has Cannonier pulling up.
I mean, fully mounted.
He's not getting out.
Is exactly what you want to see him do in this spot. Cannonier's busted up, man.
And forced to give up his back.
Shit.
Plenty of time for Whitaker.
Oh man.
Well, and you got to think, at least to this point in time, this Whitaker performance might be resonating with middleweight champion Israel Adesanya.
I mean, he's gotten better, right? He actually got better. Look at
He just never threw any punches. Just never throw punches, man. Punch this guy, man. Come on. I mean, Whitaker's just absolutely scored him.
I cannot believe Jared Cannonier is still standing after that. Incredible. He's hurt so bad.
Go on, Jared. What?
Cannonier away.
You never know.
Some way Jared has survived.
He's got to let everything fly. It does not matter.
High kick from Cannonier.
If he does not go find the finish.
Under 90 seconds to go.
Anyone that's new here, please make sure to subscribe and turn bell notifications on. We'll be here back again doing a live stream reaction for Chisora versus Usyk heavyweight bout. And if Chisora wins that fight, we will be getting AJ versus Fury, no doubt about it. So make sure to subscribe, turn your bell notifications on. It'll be a right trailblazer. Man, can it throw some punches, man? It's not all about the leg kick, man. Do you know what? It makes sense if he'd throw a leg kick and then throw a left hand to throw him off balance and to then kind of lead him onto his left hook. I just think that jab is just completely throwing him off his game plan. Oh, go on, Cannonier! Oh, jab! Oh no, we should have done that from the beginning, man. Should have done that from the beginning. Oh! Oh, man. You can see he's got power. Just that. He should have been so so precise, man. Leg kick, stanky leg. Look. Bam! Oh man.
That was a massive moment for Robert Whitaker, and honestly, could have been a 10-8 round until Jared Cannonier had those moments at the very end. And if it was a round one to Jared Cannonier, I mean, boy, he might have won this fight. That was beautiful, straight right jab that hurt Robert Whitaker.
He shook him more than he got shook. He just needed to catch him more.
Kanye could have won that, man.
I mean, what a fight. Stats brought to you by DraftKings. Download the DraftKings app for free. Get in on all the fun action. Use code UFC when you sign up. DraftKings, where you can bet on get strikes decided, advantage Whitaker, and you see the striking actors.
He done him on leg kicks,
Certainly a big part of the strategy for Jared Kennedy coming in.
but it's the takedown at the end of the round as well. Whitaker's won. Okay, guys, we're not too long away from. We're not too far away from Khabib versus Gaethje.
Now by visiting rate.com with the scorecards. Here's Bruce Clark.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Robert the Reaper Whitaker.
You made it very damn hard.
What a fight and what a moment between 2 of the best middleweights in the world and still the #1 contender, the former undisputed middleweight champion. Fight Island has been good to you. Congratulations.
Bobby
on the
Knuckles.
performance tonight.
That's what
I
they
know
call
you
him.
just digested this, but how do you feel?
Yeah, pretty good. No, I'm very happy. It's all over. Obviously, the result we wanted. Extra happy, but work done, baby. I'm coming home.
Work's done, and you got the W. You're 10-1 at 185 pounds. I know when we sat down with you on Wednesday, you spoke about his resilience, and man, head kick probably would have felled lesser fighters. Did you think you were close to getting him out of it?
Hoping. You never really know. He's tough. He's resilient. I thought I had him gone. He stayed in. Then he got back up, and then he started putting on the other. It was a good fight. He was a tough guy.
Oh,
Well, he
man.
got you with the right hand, and then it looked like a few seconds later you looked up at the clock, and then that level change allowed you to sort of expire the time. And overall, thoughts on a huge win.
Robert Whitaker has just won. Pretty much outscored Kanye. Kanye's a good fighter, man. He's a good fighter. I just think he just waited a little bit. He was a little bit hesitant, and I think the jab from Whitaker just threw him off his game plan.
Happy to get home.
Before I let you go, because of injuries, you were limited to 1 fight in 2018, 1 in 2019. Now you have 2 wins over credentialed contenders inside of 3 months. You're already the guy with the #1 next to your name. Talk us through what the immediate future holds for the former champ.
I'm going straight on and putting up my Christmas tree. Promise the kids. Everyone's stoked. That's what's happening.
Make sure you subscribe with your bell notifications on. Khabib and Gaethje are about, I'd say, 15 minutes away from walking out. Make sure you subscribe, bell notifications on. Next week will be Derek Chisora versus Usyk. Derek Chisora wins that fight, we will get AJ versus Fury. That's a fact. And let me know in the comment section right now who have you got. Have you got Gaethje? Have you got Khabib? I'm gonna go Gaethje 4th round because I'm a nutcase like that.
And eventually he got to his spot. Double jab, right hand there. Right hand. Right kick over the top off the 1-2. It's the classic Robert Whitaker combination. I mean, this guy shows grit and determination and heart in every single performance. And
It's like if you're able to perfect a jab, do you know what I mean? If you're able to perfect a jab, you can just completely throw somebody off the game plan, right? Off their game plan, and then you can implement yours with your leg kicks or wherever. You know?
To unseat the #1 contender, Robert Whitaker, could just get another crack at the undisputed king of the middleweight title. All right, we go here, folks. These rock shots brought to you by P3, the official protein sack of UFC. It all comes down to this. The Nurmagomedov has become
Here we go. Oh shit. Oh shit.
what is arguably the toughest division in the sport. And of course, there is always the next man up, right? And the well-rounded
Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh man.
The undisputed UFC lightweight championship is on the line next on pay-per-view.
At Bet365, always innovate, create. This is constant pursuit of perfection, the brilliant Bet Builder. live stream. Gameplay based.
All right, we've been streaming for an hour now.
It's the reason we don't find the online betting company. Please gamble responsibly.
Tonight is going to be a great night for me, so I'm going to finish this guy and become the most dominant fighter in the UFC.
Is the threat real? Yes, sir, we believe it is. Go, go, go! Dangerous ship developed with cold water. This war was a lie. Only who you choose to believe. Now.
Well, what a 5-week stretch it has been here on UFC Fight Island, and I know when you see that green, you're thinking about those custom-made golf sticks that are back home in Arizona. California, I should say.
Absolutely, man. I wish I got to play the course. Abu Dhabi has been fantastic. It's awesome.
All right, now, live from the Flash Forum here on UFC Fight Island in Abu Dhabi, it is time for the main event for UFC 254, Khabib versus Gaethje. And these UFC lightweight rankings are brought to you by eSports UFC 4, available now. Play the free trial this weekend and get Brock Lesnar. So if you have followed Justin Gaethje leading up to this fight, you know he has been very dismissive of that interim belt, wants nothing to do with it. He enters the action tonight, the unquestioned #1 contender. He will try to turn interim into undisputed here.
Woo!
So that means
It's daily time.
one of the biggest fights of
It's daily time.
Here is nearly over.
Oh, man.
Longtime teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov. You have said for anyone within earshot all week long that you believe stylistically this is his toughest challenge today.
Yeah, this is absolutely his toughest
So
challenge.
far, none of my predictions have gone the way that I thought they were going to go.
The greatest fighters of all time. There is a hard, real conversation after he stands atop.
Although I did think that what's the fight? The light heavyweight fight. I did think that was going to go in favor of Ankalaev. I did think he was going to win that fight.
Tonight against a guy Justin Gaethje that matches up so well against him. Khabib Nurmagomedov, dude, his skills have developed to a point now where when you stack him up against the greatest.
Welcome to the live stream. To this new person that's here. To the 2 new people there, make sure you're subscribed with bell notifications on. Next week will be Chisora versus Usyk. Whoever wins, if Derek Chisora wins that fight, we will be getting AJ versus Fury by spring, and that's a fact. Derek Chisora has to do that if people want to have the super fight between AJ and Fury. It's a big fight for the heavyweight division and boxing. So make sure to subscribe, turn bell notifications on, and we are not too far away from seeing Gaethje and Khabib make their ring walk.
Your thoughts on his ability tonight to somehow, some way stop those repeated shots from Khabib?
You know, when you look at the combat sports world and you look at who's the most exciting guy, who's the guy that is a highlight reel waiting to happen, you think about Justin Gaethje. I mean, 9 bonuses in 7 fights. That's unheard of. This guy dominates. He performs to a level that we have never seen. I mean, he took a step against Tony Ferguson. We saw Tony Ferguson dominate people for years, and Justin Gaethje showed a new side to him, a calmer side, but still put on a performance for the ages. This guy is a highlight waiting to happen. Man, boxers, kickboxers, wrestlers, no matter where you are, there is no one that is as much of must-see TV as Justin Gaethje.
And for yourself, as a 2-time United States Olympian, I know you can speak to this quote from Justin Gaethje: there is no wrestling setting on earth that this man will be intimidated in. I guess Khabib in an MMA wrestling sense sounds pretty intimidating. Not the case for Gaethje.
It's very intimidating, but if Justin Gaethje watched the Eye Quinta fight, or if Trevor Whitman did, they know it's possible. Can he do that tonight against Khabib Nurmagomedov?
All right, well, you know the history at this point. 28 have tried. 28 have failed to pin a loss on the record of the lightweight king Khabib Nurmagomedov. Tonight, the American Justin Gaethje gets his crack at solving the most dominant champion in the sport.
Here we go. Here we go.
A lot of people call me pound for pound #1 fighter. I want to be like most dominant fighter in UFC history. This is my dream.
Khabib Nurmagomedov is a rare fighter.
Under the chin, there's the tap. Khabib Nurmagomedov, 28-0. The standard upon which all lightweights will be judged.
Not only has he won every single fight of his professional mixed martial arts career,
Squeaky bum time.
Look at Barboza's face.
Squeaky bum time. Oh, look, you're all coming in now. Because you know it's squeaky bum time.
A champion as dominant as Khabib Nurmagomedov has been throughout his career. Always looking
I
for
must break
someone
him.
who presents a unique challenge. Justin Gaethje is the man who presents the most dangerous challenge to his title reign.
You know, I'm unlike any fighter that's ever stepped in the octagon. I was born and I was bred and I was raised to do this.
You're talking about a guy who is the most violent man in the most violent sport in the world.
Gaethje. It's Justin. Oh my goodness. My first round knockout again. This guy has a war mentality.
There's no quitting. I either get knocked out or
We need to see old school Gaethje come out. I need to see old school Gaethje come out. And Courtney Afterburn as well.
to be in a UFC title fight.
Oh, he stung him. He's getting beat up right now.
Woo!
Amazing performance by Gaethje.
Who you got? Let me know in the live chat. Let me know, blood. Let me know. Who you got in the live chat? Who you got? That's what I want to know.
Do you not want that on you? Or just throw it off?
Wait for a real one. Can't think of myself as the champion because Khabib's still there. One of the biggest challenges in the world. That's Khabib Nurmagomedov.
No, Justin is very tough guy. I'm ready for it. Barboza, Michael Johnson, Adrian Pacona, Dustin Poirier. I know all of them.
What a display of dominance by Khabib Nurmagomedov. He is a monster.
And this fight, I want to know him in everywhere, in my striking and my wrestling, and I want to show I'm the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in UFC history.
I'll really put people in places that they've never been to. I control their mind, I control their heart, then I take their souls.
Oh, Justin Gaethje, killer.
I have to finish Justin Gaethje for one more step to become most dominant fighter in UFC history.
Here we go. Yeet. Yeet season. Yeah, that's Justin Gaethje. Walking out now. Yeah. No mucking about with the UFC, man. With the reggae music, mind G.
He is leaner, he is stronger, he is more focused than ever before. He is the UFC's interim lightweight champion, Justin Gaethje.
This is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen.
In pursuit of undisputed greatness, we see Tony Ferguson was the first man in the illustrious history of the UFC lightweight division to put a double-digit winning streak on paper. Justin Gaethje put an emphatic end to that, and in so doing, proved to himself that he could excel in a long-distance fight in the finishing round 5. Tonight, the challenge steps up another one. Yeah, he battered and bruised Tony Ferguson. This fight was never close.
Fourth round knockout, Justin Gaethje. Dad.
Unwavering self-confidence. That belief that he is here today for one reason only. He can beat Khabib Nurmagomedov. These guys are prepared. And if you watch some Khabib's other performances, no, Khabib has dominated. But in the Allied Foot fight, he's able to get back to his feet and spend a lot of time standing. Justin Gaethje is able to do that tonight. It will be very difficult fight for Khabib Nurmagomedov. You've heard a lot of words out of Gaethje on this.
We are back.
Run, like
Khabib versus Gaethje. It's about to happen next 10 to 15 minutes. And boy, I can't wait. I'm going for a Gaethje fourth round knockout. Yes, call me delirious, call me delusional. There's a weird atmosphere in the air tonight. He's going to get the job done. Your next UFC champion, you're looking at him. Let's do this.
Now he has the opportunity he's been waiting his whole career for. He can finally walk out here tonight, and no one can tell him he's not the number one lightweight in the world if he can slay the dragon.
I mean, one of the things that they implemented was they changed the approach a little bit. Gaethje and his footwork is so important in this matchup. For him to use the whole octagon, the entirety of the octagon, moving left to right, going forward, putting Khabib on his heels. If he's able to do that, he's a problem. Because you cannot shoot if the guy is not what you expect him to be. Man, he's got a good fight feel.
He only spent 17 seconds on the bottom of his previous 7 UFC fights. We'll see if Khabib can test that tonight.
Here he comes. That's a good tune, you know.
Largely perfect since his UFC debut in Nashville, Tennessee in January of 2012. Here is the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, internationally recognized sambo master, Khabib Nurmagomedov, your American Kickboxing Academy teammate, and where you talk, you will never be able to have a conversation about the all-time greats in MMA without coming across the name Khabib.
No, you never will. He has earned this place. He has earned this right to be listed among the greats. This guy trained.
Still going with Khabib, Dad?
He is so committed. He is so focused. He is so ready to go in there and do exactly what he trained to do.
If Gaethje wins, bro, I'm going to be moving like Thanos out here, bro. I'm just going to be like, yo, they thought I was a madman. They thought I was a madman. Oh, mate. I'm going to love it. Woo!
When it comes to risk control and things like that, the guy is going to handcuff and everything else. But when you talk to elite lightweights like Dustin Poirier and everybody else, they say this guy feels like a light heavyweight. And I know you can speak acutely to that. He feels like
Oh, man. If you ain't subscribed, boy, I don't know what you're doing, bro. Hey, no, with all due respect, bro. Make sure you subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, return here on the channel for Derek Chisora versus Usyk next week, 31st of October. Derek Chisora wins that fight. We will be getting AJ versus Fury in spring. It's gonna happen. Huge fight. If Usyk wins that bout between the super fight between AJ and Fury, that just get completely prolonged. So make sure you're subscribed, turn your bell notifications on.
Khabib has embraced some of that emotion here during the week. He's ingested a lot of the content that has been out there. But you know,
Let's get ready for a trailblazer, ladies and gentlemen. Khabib versus Gaethje.
I'll compete in his honor here tonight, but he's able to keep the focus in the right place, and we'll see how it goes.
Let me know in the comment section, who have you got, man? Let me know. I'm nervous for both fighters.
Justin Gaethje, 31 years of age. Gaethje, the taller man by an inch. Both players coming in right at the 155-pound championship limit. Both players with identical.
I've got my own kind of preordained scorecard here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Our three judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Ben Cartlidge, Derek Clearly, and Sal Diamato. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Jason Herzog. This championship bout is sponsored by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC.
Ooh.
Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War. Unravel a conspiracy decades in the making. Available November 13th. And now,
Woo.
those in attendance and
Here we go. You think? Yeah. You see? You think you see? I'm doing a full lap of my house if Gaethje wins. That's what I'm saying. You think that because I want to see what his wrestling's like if he has to rely on it.
He's relying on the knockout. UFC lightweight champion, the challenger, Justin.
I hope he wins. I really do. Because that will set up a great fight with maybe Connor.
And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner.
No, if he loses, it'll get an immediate rematch.
Professional record, 28 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the
Macy Williams. she's watching the UFC. The girl who's plays Arya Stark in Game of Thrones.
The rules of that, there were no final questions from you, Blue. There were no final questions from you, Red. You've already touched us, so now ready to fight. Talk to me, DC.
Big fight field, man, in Abu Dhabi. Everyone knows this is the toughest fight, the best fight in 155.
All right, here we go.
We will see.
The talk is over. Oh my days.
Remain the champ and the dominant force in the division.
Khabib in his usual role as betting favorite, -315. Justin Gaethje.
Let's go, Gaethje. Let's do this. It's your time.
Khabib is in the black and gold, defending a champion. The wait ends for this epic title.
Look how intimate that is. Just no fans, just these two.
Khabib, pretty relaxed, man. Having a moment with you before the fight.
Leg kick him.
Man, you know, this is big time.
Come on, leg kick him. Blast those legs. That's it. That's it. That's one. Take those legs out.
I really do believe that this is one of the keys to why Justin has made the improvements that he's made.
That's it. Blast those legs.
Look at his movement. He's never stationary. He's a movement target now. He's not just a zombie trying to walk guys down and make them fight him in a firefight.
That's a good point, especially one to make early. There are layers to this game, a lot of setups, and he hasn't.
Look. He's fainting like he wants to do a takedown on him. You see that? Come on, Gaethje. Right leg kick. Let's blast that leg away. Come on. Let's blast away that foundation. Come on. Come on. I know you got the minerals, man. I know you got the skills to pay the bills. That's it. That's another one. Let's go. There we go. There we go. There we go, Gaethje. That's it. Jab to the body. Be careful. He's got an overhand, Khabib. That's it. Just keep attacking them legs for 2 rounds. I want to see you smash them legs. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Smash them legs. Smash those legs for 2 rounds. Give him another one. Good jab from Khabib. Good jab. Another kick. That's it. We need to fuck those legs up, man. Another one. All right. Okay. Yeah, but that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. He's wrestling good. See? See? Let's blast those legs. Another one. Another one. No, you can't teep kick Khabib. Good jab from Khabib. He's got a good jab. Oh, good right, Gaethje. That's it. Don't get caught with an overhand. It is there for Khabib. It is there. Move your head. Move your head, Gaethje. Oh, the eagle punch. Shit. Fuck. Good kick. All right. Blast those legs. Another good jab from Khabib. Oh, Khabib, man. Khabib showing another kick. Another kick from Gaethje.
So Nurmagomedov realizing some success on the feet here, 3 minutes in. And a lot of that success comes from the idea that
Gaethje, you got to push the tempo. He's running, man. Fuck. I'm very surprised with Khabib's head movement. Fucking hell. A teep kick from Khabib. What's going on? I've never seen Khabib throw these leg kicks in my life. Good left.
he has only attempted one takedown thus far unofficially.
Good jab from Gaethje. Go on, Gaethje. That's it. He needs to stop flaring his arms out like that. Fucking hell, this is like a phone booth fight, man. There you go. I'm scared that Khabib's going to throw an overhand. A good left. Good left. Go on, Gaethje. Kick that fucking leg. We need more leg kicks. No. We know this is going to happen. Yeah, but you know when he catches you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ground and pound. Fuck. Stay in there. But this is what I said. Gaethje, if he wanted to win the fight, right, he had to... Whoa, armbar, shit! Oh, fuck. He's using jiu-jitsu, man. Oh, he's surviving. Yeah. Fuck. When yo, you lot, yeah, whenever you ever see Khabib throw a teep kick, that's mad. He's fighting like he's McGregor. That's insane. That's insane.
Hey, no, I like the feet. You gotta get the feet. I'm telling you, 8 more low kicks, but don't you get fucking lazy. Because he already can't walk on his legs. We need to keep him driving.
I don't know how you call that one. Because he got him with the leg kicks.
Khabib with the beautiful jab. Walking Justin Gaethje down, left hook, right hand. Gaethje lands a beautiful left hook there. Khabib shoots a double leg, hits the corner, sets Gaethje down, ends up in the mount like right to the submission. Great first round by both of these athletes.
That there's nothing in that round. Smash that leg. He's got to keep doing that. It has to be a part of his game plan. It's slowing his takedowns.
Slow it down. You don't need a rush. Khabib wants this pace to be very fast. You can see him telling Jason Hurd, let's go, as the second round started.
Leg kick for Nurmagomedov, now a combination of here to partially land.
Kick the legs. He tried for a takedown and flopped. He's got to keep doing it. There you go. There you go. Fucking destroy the leg, man. There you go. Another jab. No, let's see your jab, Gaethje. Let's see your jab. Smash the legs. Smash them. That's it.
Too much time. It's over.
Jesus.
It's over, mate. Done. Second round. It's the bottom.
Do it. Oh. Oh my God.
Too good. Was easy.
He is the best of all time. Fuck it. Triangle choked him. Man. He fucking triangle choked him.
Once he gets you,
What a performance by the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world.
He outboxed
And
him.
Khabib Nurmagomedov has immediately resorted to tears, and you can be sure bottling up a lot of those emotions here during this fight week.
You gotta applaud that, man. What a
Now, his
performance.
late father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov,
You knew, yeah.
now that the mission is accomplished and the
Yeah.
task is done,
You knew when he was throwing teep kicks that this guy is just something else. I don't want to see. This guy, man.
Too good. I mean, a lot of people
Too
felt
good.
like Gaethje was a live underdog, the best guy that Khabib had faced.
Was everywhere, just too good everywhere, right?
Oh, look how emotional he is. Look.
Khabib Nurmagomedov can't fight. There's no area, John. And look at this moment as he finally is able to exhale. Right after this fight happens in October, you know, his father passed in the summer. He went right into this. It was a distraction. Now he gets to let it all out.
Well, and if Khabib Nurmagomedov's goal coming in here was to leave as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world,
He's that.
beat the interim champion like that.
He's that, man. I mean, Gaethje landed some beautiful kicks, but one time
You-
got to
you-
the
you
ground,
know what,
he
yeah?
was just on a different level. Right here,
You-
he goes to the mouth. It looked like he was going to go to an arm triangle, but immediately he goes back into the same position as the first round. It looked like he was going to attack arm bar, but instead he goes triangle. I mean, I've seen him do this before in the practice room, but I've never seen him pull it off in the fight. Didn't know if he would be comfortable enough to try it. But right here, you see Gaethje try to pull back. Then he starts to tap here. I don't know how this wasn't seen. As he slams up, he's down. Watch his left arm, John. There's a tap. There's a second tap. You know, he tapped 4 times again, and eventually he passed out. And Khabib keeps that championship.
Bruv, my man gave him the
champion,
fucking
honestly,
Undertaker
#1
triangle
pound
choke.
fighter in the world, unquestioned, after dominating the interim champion like that, especially after Justin looked as he did against Tony Ferguson.
You will not get an argument from me. And what a moment.
Unbelievable, man.
And the rest of his team.
The man.
He's one of the most exceptional professional athletes and human beings that there is out there. And you just can't imagine
Oh,
the pressure
fuck.
that he was under and everything that was going through his mind as the tributes for his late father continued to pour in.
2 rounds.
Quite a fighter right there.
2
And
rounds.
It's just hard to think about a lightweight solving the puzzle that is Khabib Nurmagomedov. All right, the official
Against the
about
guy
guaranteed rate, you could say Mastermind
that
Underboard
completely
with
schooled
incredibly
Ferguson.
low rates from Guaranteed Rate. Act now by visiting rate.com. One final time tonight. Here is Bruce Bowe.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 34 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by technical submission due to a triangle choke and still undefeated ever
29-0.
undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
And now, without question, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, 29-0, Khabib Nurmagomedov. The world is in awe of your greatness once again. I will give you as much time to gather your emotions, but I see your cornerman taking the gloves off. Your thoughts on an epic championship performance tonight, you guys?
It's over, man. Khabib is different quality. It's over. Yeah, it's over.
Thank you for these guys with me and with my father more than 20 years. All my team, aka with Coach Khab, I love him so much. All my team. Oof, thank you. Today, I want to say it was my last fight. And no way I'm gonna come here without my father. It was first time when after what happened with my father,
when UFC called me about Justin, I talked with my father, my mother, 3 days. She don't know I go fight without father, but I promise her it's gonna be my last fight. And if I give my word, I have to follow this. It was my last fight here. I know only one thing, what I want from UFC Tuesday. You guys have to put me on #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world because I deserve this. And UFC undisputed UFC lightweight champion, 13-0, 13 in UFC, 29 in all my pro career, you know. Oh, I think I deserve it. One more thing. I want to say thank you, Lorenzo, Petita. Thank you, Dana, Hunter, all guys. Thank you so much. And of course, I don't forget about Joe Silva who signed me here in UFC. Joe Silva, thank you. All this UFC team, everybody around the world with all pandemic stuff they're doing. Great show, you know. Thank you so much, Justin. 2016, I remember when I thought that you helped me a lot. Thank you, brother. This is fight without cage. I know you're great, man. I know how you take care of your poor people. I know a lot of things about you. Be good with your parents because one day it's gonna happen something because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You never know. Thank you, guys. Thank you, coach. I love you so much. My teammates, Aliyah, this one. Oh, alhamdulillah. Today is my last fight here in UFC.
So as you put the gloves down, you do so as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. You go out the way you wanted to as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion. How hard was this week for you overall?
It was my father dream. What else? Dustin and Conor gonna fight January. I choke him out, both of them. I'm not interested for this. I'm not interested for this. И для моих болельщиков, если скажу для болельщиков, спасибо будет неправильно. Просто скажем для всех русскоговорящих. Большое вам спасибо. В 2008 году, когда я начинал это, и когда в 2012 году я первый раз дрался, подписали UFC, очень многие не верили, очень многим это было невозможно. Я простой парнишка из обычного горного села Дагестана, приехал сюда. Вчера мне брат даже говорит, Google сказал, что ты самый обсуждаемый человек на планете. Я просто не могу это поверить. Почему? Потому что просто вы сами представляете, да, у меня даже в голове этого всего не было. Я просто хотел вместе с отцом мы шли, просто хотел стать чемпионом. У меня даже в мыслях не было, что вот так все может на мои плечи обрушиться. Альхамдулилля. Если у вас есть родители, будьте рядом с ними, все. У меня один остался родитель, это моя мама. Я хотел бы побольше времени ей уделить.
You have left an indelible imprint on this sport, and we congratulate you as you walk away 29-0. There's only one Khabib Nurmagomedov. We wish you a safe trip home, and we look forward to your UFC Hall of Fame induction in a few years. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Be safe. I love you, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, Khabib Nurmagomedov. And we step over here and talk to another one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, all class for sticking around. Justin Gaethje, obviously a lot to digest, but your thoughts on the fight as long as it lasted, my man.
Man, I felt alive. That's why I stepped in here, man. I asked my coaches if they're ready to feel alive every time I step in here. You know, again, adrenaline, endorphins, release. It's a great feeling, man. But the only reason I stuck here is to give this man praises. I know he's in a bad spot. I don't know whether he was or not. He did what he had to do. Took me down. He was very strong. I know him and his father are so proud.
Well, this division does not have a champion as Khabib steps away, and there's a good chance that your next fight is going to be for a belt. As you look ahead to 2021, how soon would you like to spin this thing forward?
I fight for a living. You know, the best thing about getting choked out is, you know, there's nothing really consequential to your health, especially long-term health. So that's what I'm always
That's so
whenever. I'm ready,
the best thing about it is
I'm in good shape. I don't want to go over it too fast. So I'd say 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
All right, well, we'll let you go lower that handicap. You have the respect of this entire fan base. Thanks for sticking around. Any final words?
Just because my swing is ugly, I will shoot a 13 handicap for all you motherfuckers. I said no way.
My man. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, Justin Gaethje.
That post-fight interview was brought to you by EA UFC 4. Available now. Play the free trial this weekend and get Brock Lesnar.
When Khabib started throwing teep kicks, yeah, I'm like, wait, hold on a second, what's just happened?
Classic Khabib, you know.
And I did say during this live stream that Khabib does have very underrated boxing. And it just so happens that his underrated boxing is just as good as someone else's perceived attribute. That's mental. Something that Khabib, that we don't really praise him on, is a credential that he can carry that till the cows come home. It's mind-boggling. It really is mind-boggling.
Well, Khabib was very forthcoming with details, specific details about a lot of the things that he went through this week. But the one thing that he held close to the vest, Daniel, was that his mother did not want him to compete without his father on this planet Earth. And he said he had to close this Gaethje chapter. He did that, and to his words, there's just not anything else for this man to prove.
It's sadly, I've met guys like Khabib before in wrestling, Olympic champions that walk away at the very top of the sport when you know they have so much more to give. And if he says it,
he retired.
I'm certain that we won't see Khabib again, which is heartbreaking. You know, he's such a phenomenal once-in-a-lifetime talent. You want to see him in there until he's 40, you know, but he says he's done, he's done.
And we always say appreciate these legends while they're here, because you never know when they're going to walk away. The debut was January 20th, 2012, and on October 24th, 2020, Khabib Nurmagomedov called.
George St. Pierre isn't going to take that fight. George St. Pierre ain't going to take that fight. Forget about it. He's retired. He's retired. It's over. It's done.
And that's not all. Pat Ryder that's scheduled next week with 6 events from around the globe. Sign up today and watch the best in global combat sports with UFC.
I don't. He doesn't even need to say that he's got the 30. You know. It's good. Do you know what? Right. It's going to take somebody. It's going to take somebody amazing. It's going to take someone absolutely phenomenal to come into the UFC for the next 5 years and be amazing. And what I think will happen is Khabib will still be training, and then he'll come back for one fight. That fight against GSP and Khabib is never going to happen. GSP's already said that he fights at 170, and Khabib is a fucking monster at 155. Absolute monster. It's like a heavyweight grabbing you at 155. So I just don't see that fight happening. I think he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait for about 3-4 years and he'll come back. I think that will be the game plan in Khabib's head to get the 30 and 0. But you know, 3-4 years out of the ring, is it out of the octagon, is that too much of a time period to come back and still be at your best? If there's anyone that could do it, it's Khabib, you know. So I feel like such an idiot, man.
Get hope. Fighter, but
it was working.
I can see that.
But why did he? Yeah, but what I don't understand is why did he gas out so quickly?
Who gassed out?
Gaethje.
Because the pressure that he put on him. Didn't let him out.
Join me to break it all down. Shortly, you can only see it on E+. Well, what a 5-week stretch it has been here on Fight Island, and it all came to a head here at UFC 254. The executive producer of the Open Fighting Championship, UFC President Dana White, Ari May,
oh man.
and Patrick Whitesell. Our executive VP of Operations and Production is
all right, well, look.
VP and coordinating producer of Block Productions.
Proof is in the pudding. Khabib is something else. really is something else. I mean, he made. I mean, the boxing. It was probably the first time, because we always gave Gaethje the credit that he's a great kickboxer, right? He's got good leg kicks. He's got good fundamentals of, striking and leg kicks. But never did I think that Khabib could do the same thing. I just thought that, his one attribute was that he can wrestle and that he can box. Those were the two things that I was determining that he definitely has in his locker, undoubtedly. But then my man starts throwing flying knees and teep kicks to the body. I'm thinking, whoa, this. And granted, the fact he was giving him a nice jab and a good 1-2 mixed with wrestling, I was like, he's completely subverted. I think Khabib today subverted everyone's expectations, even if you were a fan of him. That's what I think. Even if you're a fan of Khabib, he was throwing leg kicks and combo punches we rarely see him throw against a seasoned striker like Gaethje that has over how many knockouts that he has, over 22 knockouts or 21. When you get hit by Gaethje, you get staunched, you get fucking iced over. There's no return when you get hit by him flush on the chin. A couple times Gaethje caught Khabib, but Khabib showed his durability. He showed that he could take his punches. Unbelievable. That's an unbelievable performance, because just as good as he can take, he can give Khabib. I mean, man, feel bad that I went into his fight thinking, look, I think both of them had necessary game plans to beat each other. But the fact that Khabib came into that octagon and showed us things that we've never seen before from him, he was throwing leg kicks that Adesanya and John Jones throw. If any, the reality is that I know that he's won this fight via submission by triangle choke. But let's say somebody like, I don't know, Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor, Tony Ferguson, they start throwing these type of kicks. Their minds start being blown away. Like, oh my God, look at Poirier, what he's doing. And they get their credit there. But Khabib coming into this fight using that variety of kicks, it's brilliant. And like I said, like another thing, like I was saying during this live stream, that one thing that Khabib definitely has, he's got very unique, unconventional footwork that, when you rock him, it's hard to then apply the pressure on him. He's very evasive. He's good at moving backwards. And for the longest time, we thought that was a weakness of him, because when he moves backwards, he leaves his chin in the air. And that can be granted as a weakness, I know, but because his feet are moving at the rate that they are, it's hard to land a punch on him. And then when you come inside of that range, then he can use his wrestling again, or he can throw an overhand right if you become over pretentious in your ability. He'll just fucking land you with an overhand, and sad to see him go, man. It's sad to see him go. It's sad to see him go when he's showing more variety of his skill set in that fight. And to be honest with you, I don't see GSP fighting Khabib. GSP's already said that he won't fight at 155. So I think that'd be cheapskating the fans into a super fight that's not really a super fight. I think that if anything, GSP could get staunched maybe quicker than Gaethje got staunched in this fight. So I don't think that's the fight to make. It's going to take somebody amazing over the span of the next 4 to 5 years for Khabib to really think, all right, I'll come back and I'll fight you. And granted, by that time, he won't be too old. It'll be still about, I don't know, anywhere between 34 and 36. He'll think about a return, right? And because he's wrestling so good, he doesn't have to think about the element of him being hurt or, okay, granted, you can get hurt in UFC, but because he's wrestling so good, he can, you know, there's not. If Gaethje was the person to say, I'm retiring now and I'm going to come back in so how many years from now, from this point onwards, you definitely say that's a bad idea because his style, especially if we're talking about the raucous, crazy Gaethje that he was when he first came and made his debut in the UFC when he fought Michael Johnson, you would say that that's a recipe for disaster. But for Khabib, that's a little bit different because he's got other avenues to subvert danger, you know. So just, and look, why, you know, Khabib's got a point. He shouldn't fight Corey O'Connor. He's already proved himself. He choked them out. And it wasn't like, funny enough, the only fighter that has a point in maybe wanting and maybe deserving a rematch is probably Conor, which is the most hilarious thing because he did win one round against Khabib, but he's been the only fighter to win one round against Khabib. You know, so look, phenomenal performance from Khabib, and regardless of whether Gaethje's going to win, lose, or draw, the guy's still a phenomenal and an entertaining fighter to watch because he will give everything he's got, you know. And at the end of the day, that's what the sport is about. It's not, you know, it's about leaving no stone unturned, you know, in sport and in life, if you want to have a nice sentiment. But yeah, I know Gaethje should be back, man. I wonder what the next UFC event will be. But guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I will be doing a live stream reaction for Derek Chisora versus Usyk. Chisora wins that, we will be getting AJ versus Fury, the super fight that the combat that the fans want, the boxing fans want. It will be happening. But if Usyk, he has great. Usyk is like the spiritual 2.0 version of Khabib. You know exactly what Usyk's going to do. He's going to come in there. He's going to jab your face off for five to 8 rounds, and then before you know it, he'll just land a thunderous power shot, and the fight will be over. You know, so them to go Khabib and Usyk kind of, they go hand in hand, even though they're on different ends of the spectrum of the fight game. You know, so yeah, tune in for Derek Chisora versus Usyk, 31st of October here on the channel. It's gonna be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. Guys, thanks for watching. See you next one.